Are you looking for movies to watch this spooky season? How about movies with a ghost or haunting type theme? Well, you've come to the right place. We've got 5 recommendations for you. This is the Geek Cabal channel. If you've not been here before, my name is Bobbie, and today we're going to be talking about some more horror movie recommendations for what they call spooky season. And today we're going to be talking about movies that kind of center in like ghosts and hauntings and things like that. So, these are in no particular order. Like, I'm not going like least best to, because I'm recommending you watch all of them, so they're all at least decent. But yeah. So, first up, Ghost Ship. Now, I will advise that, well, first of all, none of the movies on hardly any of these lists are for kids, but this one especially is not. This one is very violent. Like, a whole ship full of people get killed in very violent ways and flashback sequences. Yeah, so the plot is essentially that a salvage crew is tipped off to a ship that has been missing for decades, a cruise ship, and it's kind of stuck where it's like circling, and it's going to hit a reef, and it's already hit a reef, but it's going to hit it probably again, and that'll scuttle the ship. But if they can salvage it, it's worth quite a bit of money. So you learn a little bit about maritime salvage, but yeah, the ship though is haunted because of the aforementioned violent deaths of everyone on board the ship. And there's some twists and turns in the plot. You've got Gabriel Byrne as the ship captain. Carl Urban is one of the guys. You recognize, some of the members of the crew too. But yeah, overall, I think it's pretty good. Good ending. Also, great beginning. But yeah, very, it's got its gruesome moments. But a lot of fatalities on that one. But definitely worth checking out. Next, The Grudge. Japanese-style horror with American actors in Japan. Basically, it's a haunted house story, but in such a way that, like, while the house is haunted, anyone that goes to the house and is there for any real length of time, once it latches onto you, it's going to follow you and haunt you until it kills you. And like that will happen. Like there's no escaping it. Like they speculate maybe burning down the house, but in typical Japanese efficiency, they stop the main character from burning down the house at the beginning at the end of the movie. So, but yeah, no, it's one of the only movies that I consider genuinely disturbing, in like a creepy vibe kind of way. Just the ambiance, the creatures and everything, like it's unsettling, and the sequels are also unsettling. So, and The Grudge 3 takes things to its to the logical conclusion of, well, if it follows you, what if you leave the country? It's going to follow you on the plane back to Chicago and haunt the building that you're in there, and start a whole system of hauntings there. But yeah, this one definitely worth checking out. Definitely not for kids. Then we have House on Haunted Hill. Now this one, I do mean the remake. I have not actually watched the Vincent Price one, but it's referred to as a classic quite a bit, so it might be worth checking out as well if you're into older movies. But no, this one has Jeffrey Rush and Famke Janssen. I think Ali Larder. I'm trying to remember who else is in it. But essentially, an eccentric billionaire is throwing a birthday party for his wife, and I think she's the one that comes up with the idea to have it at this supposedly haunted asylum, where like a lot of torture and stuff was conducted, and it is definitely haunted. The spirits of the damned are there, and they're seeking vengeance on the living. So he sets everything up, and is supposed to have invited some people that they know, but the house had different plans and changes the invitations to the descendants of some of the people that survived, that got out, and it wants them because no one's allowed to leave. And so the movie is them trying to figure out how to get out of the house that is fatally haunted, and as the possessed beings there try to take them all out in a gruesome manner. Definitely some blood and guts in this one. Yeah, pretty good for a haunted house kind of movie. So it does have a sequel that tried to pin it all on worship of, I think, Baphomet. It's a Baphomet idol in there somewhere. Yeah, it's not so good. So now this next one, I think qualifies, but your opinion may differ. The main creature is not a ghost. It's the actual technical term is a Dullahan. It's from Irish folklore, a headless horseman, if you will. So of course I'm talking about Sleepy Hollow, the Tim Burton movie with Johnny Depp, Christopher Walken as the horseman, Christopher Lee towards the beginning as a magistrate. All kinds of actors. Christina Ricci's in this one. Ian McDermott in one of the only non-Star Wars roles I've ever seen him in. He plays the Emperor in Star Wars. I think Casper Van Dien's in it for a short while. But yeah, so turn of the century. Johnny Depp's character is Ichabod Crane, I believe. He is sent to this Dutch, I think they're Dutch, village, 2 days ride north of New York. He's a proponent of using science to try to solve problems, and so Christopher Lee sends him there like, oh, use your science to figure this one out. Like all kinds of people are showing up without their heads. Whoosh. So he sends him, and he's like, oh, well, clearly it's a mortal killer. Well, it's definitely not. The horseman is a spiritual creature at this point. He was a Hessian mercenary, and they killed him by cutting off his head with his own sword, and then a witch took his skull to be able to raise him to send him out to willy-nilly kill her enemies. And yeah, I think it's a pretty good movie. It is R-rated for gore. I'm trying to remember. There might be some nudity involving one of the corpses, but it's been a while since I've seen it. I think it's primarily because of the gore, because horsemen's lopping people's heads off. So, yeah. But overall, I think it's pretty good. Good acting, real good production. Like it really, this movie's got atmosphere to it. Tim Burton, usually pretty good at this kind of stuff. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. And finally, Poltergeist. Now, I do mean the original from the 80s. I have not seen the remake. This movie was directed by Tobe Hooper, who directed The Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Life Force. Produced by Spielberg. And it's about a family. The dad's Craig T. Nelson. And they move into a house in a subdivision where he is one of the people that sells the lots and everything for the houses. And so he lives in one of them with his family. And initially they notice that things start happening, things start moving. And then it hits a point where it becomes very malicious, very malevolent. And they bring in, some people to investigate, and they get some stuff on film. And then eventually a psychic comes in and no, this is pure evil here. And yeah, comes down to actually don't really want to spoil this one. Let's just say some prior inhabitants aren't too happy. And yeah, so it centers around the spirits trying to get Carol Ann, the daughter, because she's pure, to try to get her to lead them to the other side because they're trapped. And yeah, so there are 2 sequels to this movie. I think the second one, I think they're both worth checking out if you like the first one. The second one seems to be more of a continuation of the storyline. The third one's kind of an abrupt shift, but still a continuation of plot points from the second one. And yeah, so the second one kind of further defines some other spirits that want Carol Ann to take them across. And yeah, the movie's also a little notorious for there's a couple members of the cast that just have just things just did not end well for them. The first movie, the older sister, the actress that played her, I believe she was murdered, if I remember right. The second movie, there's a Native American gentleman who shows up. He died not too long after that, and I think the girl that plays Carol Ann died fairly young after the third movie. So it's one of those movies that people think is cursed. You know, maybe it is. I don't know, but definitely worth checking out. Don't be fooled by the like PG or PG-13 rating that it has. This is not a movie I would let kids watch. Mainly because a lot of the terror is inflicted upon the children in the movie. So I don't know what kind of message that's going to send to kids. I mean, based on the rating, sure, but like it's terrifying to kids. Terrifying to the girl in the movie, in fact. I don't remember which scene it was they were filming, but there was one where she was like legitimately terrified, and Spielberg had to stop filming, and like Randy like hugged her and told her like, no, we're not going to film any more of this. Like, you know, the goal wasn't to terrify you. So anyway, there you have it. Those are 5 ghost/haunting type movies for you to check out this spooky season. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Have you seen any of these movies? Did you like them, dislike them? Do you plan on watching any of these? Are there any that I should check out? Mind you, I do have a part 2 for this one already. So, or at least I've got 3 or 4 of the choices already. But yeah, so let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Sharing, commenting, help us grow the channel. Always appreciate it. And thank you for everyone that helped us get over 575 subscribers here recently. And we're almost to 600 at the moment. So literally couldn't do it without you folks. I always appreciate it. Hopefully you'll stick around. But yeah, that's all I've got for this one. So yeah, just watch out for those ghosts and ghouls out there.